The National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions coming up next.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. You know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. And come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
And this is the opportunity Sam Darnold's been working for. I mean, to resurrect his career after some struggles early on in New York. He's had a bit of a mixed bag, but there is no mistaking the physical talent, the arm strength, the ability to play quarterback at a high level. He has it all. There's a reason he was drafted where he was, Mike, and I think Minnesota has themselves a sleeper here at the quarterback position. Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll put Addison in motion. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a handoff, Jones, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He'll set up the screen with Hawkinson.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step. And a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. From the gun, it's Goff. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
When you call a bubble screen, you're really putting a lot of faith that your skill players, your wide receivers and backs, are going to be able to hold up there in space as blockers, and when you don't, sometimes you end up going backwards.
Now Darnold. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
You know, the reality is a lot of times bubble screens are just added on to a traditional run. You're saying to the quarterback, don't hand the ball off if you don't think it's a good look. But what you're not counting for is that he decides to throw it out to the bubble and you end up losing yardage.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Raymond going to return it, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
Williams in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Goff. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On play action, Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0s on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 4th down, Goff. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tim Patrick, touchdown Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Howell now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
He'll take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Patrick motioning here. A second down throw for Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Brandon Powell, the veteran, back to take this one back. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Lions offense ready to take over once again. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Goff to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Second and a yard. Throwing here is Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. The Lions call their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. On target to Laporta.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 2nd down, Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Here's Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Rates start as low as $5 a week. Your coverage begins as soon as your application gets received. Don't wait until it's too late. Call right now. Call 800-837-5473. It's 800-837-5473.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw is Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Lions stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this across midfield. He's brought down following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Now, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Throwing, Goff. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
There's that man again, another catch.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he will fight his way to the end zone. David Montgomery, touchdown Lions. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. To throw is Darnold. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. He ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Nice change of pace there on the back end, Mike. They brought dime defense, which means they have 6 defensive backs. That's a lot of guys back there defending this passing game, and when the quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball, he tends to hold it longer than his offensive line can protect for, and he goes down for the sack.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Even like my nachos, I love your nachos, man. now because he's so clean on what from thinking about everything else.
Eating on ranch is made with 3 ingredients called Real Ranch flavor that's impossible.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run to the right with Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
One more time for Montgomery. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Inside the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Montgomery. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Goff. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Drop right. Touchdown, Detroit. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got this on target to Addison. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete. It's Addison again. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw again is Darnold. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Darnold to the air once more. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down? Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Darnold. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A carry here for Montgomery. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll run with Montgomery. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
First and 10.
Just right there makes sense.
A run up the gut with Montgomery. He'll be stopped just a short gain, down to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 9. So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
I should warn you, I'm not going. I'm going. Slots. Flops. So congested. Just Dinex. Breathe. What is wrong? Dinex. Breathe. I checked all state first, and it said hundreds on my contracts. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the George Market, my boss, would be covering. Go dogs.
So we need to.
Circle. Well, at least I checked all state first. It said hundreds.
Okay, I heard Wales, how are you known and how here? So we do it, right? So 5 days a Wednesday, and on Wednesday, let's see about that. Do you believe this is day 5? Imagine what you could do up to 5 days in a show.
Arthritis causes pain in your joints. Unlike pills, Alterra Gel is applied to the site of pain, penetrating deep through the skin to the joint, reducing intense pain caused by inflammation so you can move more freely. Alterra, clinically proven long-lasting arthritis pain relief.
All the perfect never ending possible is that. So the first round, get your go-to. Second, have what she's having. What he's having. Come on, try that new spicy 3-bean sauce. Starting at $13.99 for a bit of time.
Don't worry. As you see, it's like soup.
Ross, you want to take us a burger and let that finish?
You gotta look at it sometimes. Or no, not. Did you search cool outfits to wear with shark tooth necklace? Yeah. Goldfish have short neck race. You like goldfish? Brother. Stay with me.
Imagine getting the light cozy comfort of a puff jacket and a shoe. You can with new hands-free cozy fit Skechers slip-ins. Comfy soft footwear I just step into with no bending down or touching. I want a puff jacket for my feet. Try cozy fit Skechers slip-ins.
My dad's name was David. He always talked about getting life insurance, and now It's too late.
No one was expecting my husband Dave to suffer from a heart attack. We didn't have life insurance. We thought we had more time.
Don't be Dave. And don't wait until it's too late to get the life insurance coverage you need. And if you don't have enough insurance to cover funeral costs, credit card debt, and other expenses, your family is going to get stuck with the bill. Call now to get affordable life insurance.
Just call 800-829-1797.
If you're over 50, you can't be turned down for this insurance, regardless of your health. Plus, there's no medical exam, no health questions. Your rate will never go up. Your coverage will never go down. And rates start as low as $5 a week. Remember, don't be Dave. Call now.
Call now 800-829-1797.
How about those three-pointers? Amazing. Those guys were this close letting us play this time, too.
Cute coffee house guy.
Oh, you guys call him cute coffee house guy? We call him Holmes Wally Keys. It's called Ross, laying us in the bathroom.
Hey, you guys. Tom's one of the keys just asked me out. He's married. He is, but he's getting divorced. Ross, maybe you know him.
It's not a club.
Maybe this guy's gone through divorce. Is it such a good idea to start going out with him?
Hey, divorce men are not bad men. They have that on the napkins at the club.
You don't have to be back for a half hour. Yeah, but my assistant Tag does sit-ups in the office during lunch. Oh, I could just spread him on a cracker.
Just keep a crush on this guy. Why would you hire him? I mean, you know you can't date him, right?
Oh, no, I know that. Although we made a joke, though, that we'd spend so much time together, he should call me his work monkey.
Soon he'll be able to tell you that lady he knew that got fired.
I'm not gonna get fired because I'm not gonna act on it. So then you wouldn't mind if he was dating some mess. Why? Is he? He is, isn't he? He's dating that slut marketing.
What is it should open a divorce men's club? Dude, that's so sad. Put a basketball court in the back. That's right.
No sit-ups today, Tag?
I just didn't.
Oh, well, try to give me 10 more. I had a drink for lunch. You know that. Those culture points on it?
Yeah. I filled them out last night.
Oh, right. Could you make me 4 copies of those? Great, thank you. It's all right. I'm just about to the store. Get some stuff to put in my backpack. Granola and stuff like that. It's Tag there? No, I'm on. Oh, well, I was going to talk to him about doing something tonight.
Really?
You got a little crush on Tag there, do you? Well, we've been flirting back and forth, but I was hoping that tonight it would turn into something a little more. Oh, okay, whoa, easy there. Well, let's say in the locker room, okay? But you know, I remember him saying that he had plans tonight. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. All right, back to work. Hey, isn't that Tag's okay? So, you know, I don't want to be known as the office bitch, but I will call your supervisor.
Great. That's great, I guess. Great. Yeah, Chandler, you want to give us a smile? Okay. Sorry, is this uncomfortable? No, I am.
I know you know this. You have a beautiful smile.
Do you?
Maybe you'll have some. Let's try something. Let's try like sexy. Okay. Or not. Hey, Joey, what are you doing here?
Well, I got an audition down the street and I spilled sauce all over the front of my shirt. Yeah, next one.
Yeah, sure.
There you go. Get anything that's not mouth on?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Alright, I guess this is a good follow.
What are you doing, Mike?
What?
How would you feel about taking out my